Hey, thanks for joining us for today's In Wheel Time Car Show, coming to you live on Periscope, YouTube, and on Facebook. And thank you all very much. And pardon my thumbs Armstrong over here, because, Thumbs Armstrong hasn't done so well. He was hoping to do better with his audio production, and I didn't screw it up too bad. But
But you're still working on it.
I'm still working on it.
There's still time.
There is still time. And, I used to be very adept at it, but having not done it in a long time, it's worrisome. All right, time now for this hour's car review. Time for the 2020 Toyota Tundra. Available trim levels are the SR, the SR5, the Limited, the Platinum, the 1794 edition, and the TRD Pro. That's a lot of editions. I had the 1794 Crewmax 4x4. This is considered by your government as a standard pickup truck, half-ton model, by the way. Now, it comes in a double cab or a crew cab or a Crewmax cab. It also has 3 bed lengths depending on the cab size that you get. Just like all the other trucks that are made in America, this one too is made in America. As a matter of fact, made in San Antonio, USA. But it has a lot of options, and that's why so many trucks are so popular these days, because you can customize the truck to the way that you want it. And you don't need to pay for any more, any less. If you're going to pull something, you take that into consideration. If you're going to haul big loads, you got to take that into consideration. If you're going to haul a family, take that into consideration before you choose on what size cab you're going to need and what size bed length you're going to need. This really hasn't had many changes over the past year. This is the second generation Tundra that's currently out, and it was first made in 2007. Can you believe it's
been out since
that
07?
long? Wow.
Yeah.
And it's been in production in San Antonio the whole time.
Correct. It has. It was built alongside the Tacoma, but now I understand that they've taken Toyota Tacoma production away from San Antonio, put it down into Mexico, which was their second plant for Tacomas, which is about to get a refresh, by the way. And so now they're just building Tundras. Everything is changing within these factories. They don't necessarily have to build just one vehicle in the factory. They can build multiple on the same production line. So that's where they're headed. Anyway, exterior features. Sharp-looking grille and front lighting on it. Attractive wheel options, especially in the upper trim levels. Smooth tailgate without a lot of embellishments on it. It's embossed in the back. It says Tundra. I like that. What could use improvement? It needs updating, and they're in the process of doing that. Interior highlights include attractive and functional dash, straightforward design, kind of getting a little long in the tooth, easy-to-use steering wheel controls, and easy-to-use infotainment screen that goes across all of the Toyota line. What I liked about it? Well, they finally have added Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you think, what?
Finally?
What? Finally?
They waited a little bit.
Yeah, well, the Japanese aren't real quick at some of these things. What could use improvement? I think that the dash needs a little bit more eye candy. It's kind of old school, but like I said, 2007 was the last time it has been redesigned. Engine, 5.7-liter V8 is the only one available now. They had a smaller V8, but they've dropped that, so all you got's the 5.7-liter V8. 381 horsepower, 401 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic transmission. Tow rating, 10,000 pounds. Haul rating, up to 1,600 pounds. And this is where it hurts. Gas mileage. 13 miles per gallon city is what it's rated. 17 highway for a combined of 14. I, driving a lot, mostly on the freeways and the tollway, got 16 miles per gallon over 457 miles. That also includes a trip to Winnie and back to pick up some junk from Mr. Mars for this show.
But that had a long parking lot excursion on the highway as you're on your way back, didn't it, from the traffic?
Oh, my God. So I got stuck on the way back. Just a little side note here. So I'm on I-10. Bad. On I-10. And over the San Jacinto River, that horrible bridge that needs to go away, that everything in his mother hits, well, somebody hit the back of the moving roadwork crew. Okay? You know the big, huge trucks that have the barrels that come down in the back so you don't hit the crew, you hit the truck instead? It destroyed this truck. It was bent in half, the barrels shoved up to the cab. Somebody just blew right through the back end of it. So the only one barely wide lane was getting through this mess. Why don't they put a suspension bridge over that San Jacinto River? They spend billions of dollars on road construction, and then they've got that bottleneck at the San Jacinto River that you go over every day, every week that you come over here.
Absolutely.
What is wrong with these people? You know, barges hit it. Cars fall off of it. The river catches fire, burns up the freeway. They got to close it down.
They got barges floating around out there all willy-nilly just everywhere.
Especially
so
on the
barge
on the north side of the freeway.
Well,
Not only that,
the south side is the compressed natural gas plant.
That's right.
So they're putting in a big, huge bomb down there.
And let's also not forget that is a Superfund site that's buried in the river.
Right. On the north side.
On
where
the
you
north
can see
side of the
all
bridge.
that rock and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's from the 60s, the Superfund site.
Yeah, that they've yet to clean up. Just go over the top of it, please.
Yeah,
Okay, now back to the car. Ride and handling, it's got a stiffer ride than its competitors, but again, this is old school design, relatively speaking. Base trim price on the Toyota Tundra, $51,675. That's the base trim price for this model that I had, the 1794. As tested price was $57,222. If you want to get in a Tundra, it's going to cost you $33,575. That's the base sticker price on it. Competitors, the Ford F-150 base price is $28,745. Chevy Silverado 1500, $28,300. The Ram 1500, couple $1,000 more at $32,145. And that's the review of the Toyota Tundra 1794.
I've got a couple of my guys at work drive the Tundra and love it, but they have the same complaint you did in that it is a gas hog.
Yeah.
It is horrible fuel economy.
Yeah, and there's no need for that these days. Seriously, I mean, it's come a long way.
Right. Or it should have.
The technology has changed where
they don't offer a diesel for one.
Well, they also don't offer cylinder cancellation like the Ram does and the GM products do.
And the Ram's got the Eco Torque thing
Right.
that it increases gas mileage.
And you look at Ford has gone to the EcoBoost twin turbo V6 to get some fuel economy out of it as well.
Yeah, there's that. All right, so that's the car review. We're going to take another break, and then we're going to check in with Jeff Zekin out on the back patio.